Good morning, everyone. Da-da-da. Monday morning. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, I put the show starting at 8:40. When you're starting a live stream, you put schedule for later, and then it puts in a time that it automatically assumes you want to go live. So I forgot to change it. And so, how's everybody doing? What's up? Everybody have a good weekend? All right. Yeah, yesterday was Mother's Day, in which I had the gut rumbles. Ugh, bad time to get the gut rumbles. But I think I'm over it now. It's like a 24-hour go to the bathroom a lot session. Yeah. And yeah, you saw the thumbnail. That's yeah, Gwen feeds the neighborhood cats, and then we also have skunks and raccoons and possums also have been visitors to the cat feeding bowls. And Lag, that's a picture of you? No way. Hi, Chastity. Chastity. Javis. Bum crack picker. Robin, the vintage memories. Rain again. Yeah, God, we've had so much rain. But it's all good because we're going to want it come when it gets about July. I mean, it's like every year rain just stops. It doesn't rain again until October, basically. Record crate hit, 1K subs. I don't know that channel. I'll have to look it up. Ah, that's good. Jabez. Got to get some listings up. Smiley.
Good morning.
Yeah. North Georgia Picka. Hey, you fixed your picture? No, your picture wasn't bad. Whose picture is always sideways?
I don't know.
I love good gut rumble. No, you don't. Nasty.
Would you lay down, please?
We have armadillos all over the place, but I don't. It's been a long time since I've seen one at the house. Put on a gut rumble clinic. Oh man, it hit me hard yesterday morning. Uh, record crate from one of y'all's shows. What?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just making sure.
Yep, I
My
hear.
my son was helping me with my video last night, and I didn't know whether it was specifically for.
You made a video?
No, it was. Well, I did, but it's not up yet. It's not. It's not on Queen City Picker channel. Anyway, do you have a dry weekend?
No.
Did it rain all weekend?
It rained about 2/3 of yesterday. Silverhair hot squirts.
Well, if it makes it across the mountains, I guess we'll get it today.
Yeah, it I don't know how much rain we got. It wasn't as big as that one that flooded us.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron. Be here in a couple months, but healthy mama major win. Yeah. Sadie's got a great grandchild coming.
Pawpaw.
Is the granddaughter the one that is in the military reserves? Chastity, no. Jenny, already? Did Mama give you a biscuit?
Mr. Sadie, you're gonna have to change your handle to Pawpaw Sadie. Oh, you look at her; she's starving to death. Todd, you should be ashamed of you. Gwen, y'all are mean to that puppy.
Art, give me a biscuit. Biscuit. Yep, that's the one.
The boys are going to be surprised when you and Gwen pass over and the dog gets everything.
Yep. Okay, I gotta give this dog a biscuit. Hang
Go
on.
ahead. Yeah, Jabez. It's Bojangles's. When they do them right, they're good. And when they got them, because I literally went into a Bojangles and they didn't have any biscuits. Their biscuit maker was out. And Charlotte is the corporate headquarters for Bojangles. Major Win, do y'all have Bojangles out in California? We have some Biscuitville's here, not in Charlotte, but in like surrounding towns, like over in Monroe.
Yep, treats. Went to farm on the weekend, did short of the girls' horses. Cool. I'll save that for later.
Mr. Sadie, do you ride?
I bet he can, but I bet he doesn't. Bum, bum.
Waffle House can be good, especially when you talk about dinner and a show.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to do out there in California. It's a real boring place.
Oh, you're uptown if you got a barrel then. But you're not. You're too old. I mean, too young to be eating at the barrel.
I like visiting California, but I wouldn't want to live there. Okay, it's been a long time ago. We went out to do the Disneyland and Hollywood and see all the people's names written on the sidewalks with their handprints in the cement and stuff like that. I put my hand where Chewbacca put his. I put my I put my foot on Tom Selleck's footprint.
Yeah, and then you had to fight off the hookers too.
Actually, I don't think we saw weirdos, but I don't think we saw any hookers, or at least I don't know. We had
Well,
the boys were with us then. They were about, I don't know, 12 years old then. 12 and
it used to be
14 or
called
something.
Grauman's Chinese Theater. I think it's got a different name now.
Really?
Yeah,
They changed the name?
I think they did.
Huh.
I thought they did. Anyway, that's where Pretty Woman was. The scenes from Pretty Woman was filmed at.
Why would you fight off the hookers? Beverly Hills estate sales. That's gotta be pretty cool. No telling what you would. Here's the bathrobe that Joan Collins wore in the shower scene of, here's the shoes that Charlie Chaplin wore in the movie da da da. Here's the.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, they are expensive. The horses, not the hookers. I guess they could be expensive too, but
I bet they're both expensive.
yeah.
Not that I would know, but I've heard.
Especially when for the horses, when wheat and hay and stuff like that's in short demand. Cool. Was this a actress downsizing, or is this one that was deceased?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Joe. Oh, if you don't know who Joan Collins is, you're sad, lag. Sad, sad, sad.
That
She was,
Mommy Dearest was a scary movie.
yeah.
But
She
that
was
wasn't Joan Collins. Who was that playing her?
That was supposed to be Joan Crawford, but that was
Joan Crawford. Yeah, that's right.
Joan Crawford was the real mother. But who was the woman who played Mommy Dearest, honey?
Anne Bancroft? No.
Was that the lady that was on Dallas? He's looking it up for us.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
She was Mommy Dearest. No, that was Joan Collins that was on Dynasty. Alexis Carrington.
I mix people up.
Well, some of them sort of like.
I'm losing my brain. I'm losing my memory.
I know you fashionistas in here. Y'all still wear the dresses and jackets with the square shoulders on them, the shoulder pads. Oh, really? Good morning, office, Patrick. Like, you got to get over onto Turner Classic Movies and see some real movie stars. Mr. Sadie, when is your great grandbaby due? Because I know you'll be going out to wherever she's at, or did she move home until she has the baby? So did your offspring get settled, Todd? After a weekend of moving?
Yeah, he had his First week at his new job last week, so I doubt that they've got everything unpacked at the. I mean, there toward the end, we were just throwing stuff in that U-Haul van. You know, when you move the last trip, everything just gets thrown in whatever box mixed up with whatever else. You have dishwashing liquid in with clothes and all sorts of crap going on.
When my parents moved from the house, when they moved into the house that they live in now, or my mom lives in now, my mom had it in her mind that she was going to move everything except the furniture. She was going to put it in her car, and she was going to take it to the new house, and she was going to put dishes away, and she was going to put clothes where they're supposed to go, and that type of stuff. And my dad's like, okay. Well, she did that for about 3 days.
Bing.
And then that weekend, 3 of his crews show up with all the company trucks and a U-Haul van or U-Haul truck. And they moved everything in a day. And she was so mad about that because she had all these boxes she had to deal with. And she just wanted to take her time because they owned the old house and they owned the new house. It was not like they were making double mortgage payments or anything like that. So I guess it was a good concept and thought, but it just didn't play through.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the thought of even having to move.
Yeah.
James Gardner. Yeah, I like James Gardner. Major win.
My dad always said, if you move, you might as well just put all your stuff in the front yard and light it on fire because you're going to break everything, and might as well just buy new when you go.
Well, you know, when we moved into this house, we didn't have anything. We didn't. I mean, we had some furniture and stuff like that. But now we got so much crap. Let's separate my crap from the household crap. We still got a lot of stuff. Our attic is full.
We moved out here 16 years ago, and I've got a flatbed trailer. And back then I pulled it with a Suburban.
Right.
Anyway.
Cowboy Cadillac.
We had to make 5 trips. I mean, that's a 16-foot trailer. And we would pile it up and go, and
your boys would have been teenagers, right?
Yeah. Well,
or almost teenagers.
David was around. Gosh, he was in college.
Oh, was he?
Anyway,
wait a minute.
We were driving.
You said 16 years ago?
Yeah. Maybe he was.
Is David? Is he almost 40?
Yeah, he's about 38.
Dang, you're old, Todd.
I know. Anyway, we're heading down the road on the way to this place. Going down Interstate 20. And I look in the rearview mirror, and a vacuum cleaner falls off the side of the trailer, and I'm dragging it with the cord. Fortunately, on the passenger side, so I wasn't leaving chunks of plastic for people to drive over. It was just bouncing along the shoulder until I got stopped. That thing was smashed to smithereens.
Beth, 10 houses down the street, just as bad as moving across the state. You still got to pack that stuff up and move it.
Several hours yesterday going through the death pile. Oh, it would take me more than several hours. I spent 2 hours Saturday, Friday,
right?
fixing a typewriter, and it worked. I watched the video on how to do it, and bam.
What will we do without YouTube? And I'm being serious. I'm not being sarcastic.
What would we do without what to?
Without YouTube.
Oh, I thought you said you two.
No, YouTube.
I like Quigley. That's a good movie. Quigley Down Under.
I
said I
YouTube.
didn't like handguns. I never said I couldn't use one.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
That was with
And that girl kept
Tom
calling
Selleck?
him. Yeah. That girl kept calling him her former husband or dead husband's name. She coaxed him into the campfire blankets one night, and he said, "We're not going to do this, and if you're not going to call me by my rightful name," or something like that. It was a good movie. And that guy that played the bad guy on Robin Hood, he was the bad guy in that movie too. He was a good bad guy. I forget his name. He's dead. He was in the Harry Potter movies. He was Snape.
Yeah. What was Snape's real name, honey?
What?
Snape's real name?
Severus?
Yeah, Severus Snape. What was his off-stage name?
Oh, Alan Rickman?
Alan Rickman.
Yeah. He was good at being a bad guy.
Yeah, he was the bad guy in
Die Hard.
Die Hard too.
Yep.
He was in a movie, I think it was an art movie, about wine. He was good in that too. He's a good actor.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Galaxy Quest too.
Yeah.
He would go on that stage. May the hammer of Thor be with you, or whatever it was.
Whatever.
It was funny.
But you know what? A lot of these stars, because I've met a lot of Star Trek stars, they're doing this for the money, you know, because some of these people make some really good money showing up at conventions, but it's not the most fun thing to do. At least they didn't have to do costumes.
By Grapthar's hammer, you will be. There you go. How to Train Your Dragon was his voice in that one. Probably.
Yeah, Major, for the money. I mean, you know, I met Denise Crosby several times, and she was a nice lady. And she was only on one season. And you would have thought she was on, you know, she was in it to the end. But she still kept getting my invitations to do shows. Yeah, there were some people that complained about that Tom Brady roast. Is Tom Brady the football player?
Bojangles is a secret dating site.
Okay. Anytime. Well, actually, it's the Liars Club at your local Hardee's at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I love you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Barney?
Yeah. My kids like Barney. People gave him a hard time, but you know, Roberta always said, she said, there's probably children in this world that watch Barney, and the only time they hear I love you is from when that purple dinosaur was saying it to them.
Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
We got all the people here.
Dang. He's going to have as many
Except
people.
Beard. Bearded Picker, Bearded Picker, Bearded Picker.
He's probably on his way back from auction.
Yeah. Sometimes he shows up in the Monday show driving back. He'll put us on. First reseller video collaboration with Primo Chemo. Cool. Gonna film a fake training montage to set up.
All right, Major Win. Have a great day.
That'll be fun.
Dang, it's 6:30 out there. Ping. We need to send Ping a gift for showing up as early as she does, being that she's on the West Coast. Yeah.
I remember, you remember Steve and Steph?
Yeah.
They did a video one time set to Eye of the Tiger, but they were sitting in the front seat of their car and they were flossing their teeth in time to the music.
Oh, God.
So it was like swink, 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 swink.
Marsha. Come on, Mike. Let's... Yeah, they just don't make shows anymore. Well, I say that, you know, there's a lot of people that was friends. I mean, really, really like The Office for whatever hundreds of episodes they did, and Friends with they did 1,000 episodes or something like that. I have never watched one episode of Friends.
Really?
Never.
I liked it. I watched most of them.
And
haven't seen one in years, but I watched most of them.
The comedian, he kind of whines when he talks. Jerry Seinfeld show. I never watched that.
Really?
I never watched that. I just don't find him funny at all.
You're un-American.
His nerves. I just didn't like that. Hell yeah, what, Mr. Sadie?
Phil, Bo Bill. All right, speaking of reselling, we haven't broached the topic yet. We're 30 minutes into the show.
Yep.
You got a bunch going out today?
A couple.
I had a lackluster weekend sales. I got 11 going out, which is close to average, but every one of them is like $10. It's hard to make a lot of money on eBay if your average sales price is $10. But it's out of here and on to somewhere else.
Somebody else's house. I just never could get into a Maggie.
I went into my eBay store and I lowered the price on all my shoes and all my hats. And I just got too many of both. Lowered my price on some jewelry. I went through about 300 or 400 listings and said, how can I make this sell? Because, yeah, I've got stuff I've had for 6 years. Some of it is still selling, like those SpongeBob nightlights.
Right.
But
yeah, but you had a bunch of those.
I'll sell about one a month, one every 2 weeks, and they're like, but I started with like 300 of them.
Well, you know, every year more little kids come into the SpongeBob age. So, you know,
Really,
even though I do remember a friend of mine talking about his son who was in college, like a junior in college, on Saturday mornings or whenever SpongeBob came on, they would all meet up in I'm going to call it the Great Hall, wherever they have like their community room is, and they'd all sit around and watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And he'd go, that's sad, boys. That's really sad.
Yeah, paying. I need to do an end and sell similar, but I was just going in and lowering prices, and about every 10th item I looked at it and go, that's already as low as you know, if I sell it, I'm going to lose money. So it's time to grab up a bunch of stuff and just either throw it out or donate it to the Lutherans.
Um,
It's funny. Yeah, you if you go back and watch my hour and 40-minute video, in there I'm at one garage sale. I'm just coming out of it, and I'm putting my stuff in my pickup, and two ladies say, "Hey, Todd," and I look over, and it's two of the Lutheran women out there, two of the wrinkled up Lutheran women. So I go over and talk to them for a second. So if you see that clip, that's two of the old crones that
don't talk about your
that
girlfriend like that now.
oh man, they're. And the one closest, she was in the passenger seat. She's that wrinkled up one that did me dirty several times.
Todd's got groupies. Bunch of old ladies following him around.
They're very sweet to your face, but then they like stab you in the back. Anyway, so yesterday ended
Have a good day, Beth.
another local auction. I only spent $467.
Wow.
So
You bought a bunch of good stuff?
I got to load up in the pickup today and go down to the big city and do my pickups. Let's see. I'll just run the list. 3 mannequin head and hand display. 3 University of Texas leather wallets. An antique violin with a case, which is not antique, but it's old. 2 vintage microphones and a temperature alert Wi-Fi box. I don't know why that was together in one lot, but it was. A Rockwell Blade Runner scroll saw. A lot of Hallmark keepsake ornaments. A vintage Gerber 650 Gator knife. A lot of knives and multi-tools. A lot of gun parts AR style. About a Mayan silver belt buckle. Made in Mexico. It's real silver. I got it for $31. It's like $70 melt value. I thought, cool. Collectible Smurf slot. I bought a whole bunch of Smurfs.
Dang.
12-volt aero compressor, socket set, toolbox tools. I bought a lot of Hennessy Cognac, Crown Royal, and more liquor glasses. A lot of Christmas ornaments, Hallmark, and more. About 5 pair of German lederhosen pants.
You getting ready for your cruise?
I paid $50 for those. Do you know? Have you looked at here? Let's just go. If you ever get the chance to buy lederhosen pants, especially the leather ones, let's just look at. This is a bolo, folks. Let's see.
I think some of them was pretty expensive.
Da, 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 da.
Are you going to model a pair of them for us, Todd?
Oops. Am I going to model them? No. But there are a bunch of ones. A bunch of them looked a lot like this one. They're just leather pants. They're all kind of short-legged, you know.
Right.
So I gave like $10 a pair. I don't think I got any of the shorts. I think all of mine were pants. So let's look at sold listings here. I mean, it's not a big bolo, but look, that pair sold for 50. That pair sold for 65. 38 bucks. 149. Of course, that's new. 65 pre-owned. 60 bucks pre-owned. 40. So that's I'll probably at least triple my money on those. Okay. Next, I bought a Bachman train set, a mini elliptical exercise. It's like the under the desk, you plug it in and you work out your legs while you're sitting at your desk. I don't know how does that work? You can't get any exercise sitting down, but I guess I bought a camping cookware lot. I bought 2 stereos and a subwoofer. I bought a portable gaming monitor. I bought 2 new sets of new foundation vanity lights, and I bought a 24-inch new LCD monitor. Da-da-da. So yeah, about 25 lots of stuff I bought. That's a crazy looking animal. Yeah, raccoons are kind of goofy looking. Or are you talking about Tom?
Uh-huh. My twins have a birthday today.
Sweet.
And how did I remember that? Because Facebook just alerted me.
Oh, gosh. I think I have too many Facebook fans or friends. I need to go in and cull some of them. I haven't talked to you for 28 years. Why do I need you as a Facebook friend? There you go. And stock market opens up, opens up. Stock market opens up. How about the Dow Jones? Same deal. It's up. I don't know where they're getting the money to buy stocks. Who's got money? Rich people?
I guess. Good morning,
Amazon
Harriet.
is
See you coming
down.
in.
What are gold and silver doing this morning? Silver's up, gold is down. There you have it, your stock market report for the day. I need some sound effects. Cold a bunch. You're under 400 listings now. I would do that, but just every once in a while, or maybe 4 or 5 times a week, I'll have something that I've had for years sell on eBay, and I'm like, I could have thrown that out.
I don't know. I went over to Yahoo Finance and was looking at the leading,
Hi, Harry.
stock gainers for today, and GameStop is up $9.43. I don't understand. They were just about bankrupt last year because nobody's buying. They say nobody's buying games in the store. They're doing it all online now, especially like through Steam and whatnot.
I don't think MySpace is still around.
Let's see. Can we do it like? Okay, there we go.
So anyway, I've got 11 going out this morning. Yay. Low value. I didn't sell one high dollar thing or even a medium dollar thing. My highest sale was like $25. But I got stuff moving out of here onto somebody else. And then I go pick up a ton more stuff today. Yeah, that's the way it goes around here.
You just have a bunch of stuff.
There you go. I need to get a video of some model scantily clad laying across my desk, so. Estes rockets, $2 a pop. Some of those can be pretty good money.
Knock those boxes off. Are you eating?
Those damn cats. What'd they knock off?
He knocked the lid off of a box, but he's way over here.
I know.
He's over here, and he knocked it. He must have loosened it up over there.
That's not good.
What the hell?
I love my cats.
You'll come model for me? No.
And now he's back over there.
This, I'll put all the Smurfs on my desk. They can model it. That'd be good.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, even more.
He's over where I pile up boxes. I don't know what the hell he's doing. You know, Smurfs. I read a book. It's been some time ago. I read this book, and it was about licensing. And there was an art. There was a part of the book was about Smurfs, and a guy was in Germany the year before Smurfs hit it big over here, and he was at a German toy show, and he was offered the whole international rights to Smurfs for just like 10% of the sales. And he thought nobody's going to buy these things. And the next year, he paid almost $1 million for the rights to put the Smurf name and images on pencil boxes. And he said, he said, if my wife didn't love me like she did, she should have divorced me. Could you imagine the rights if you had the whole rights to the Smurfs? I don't think they're as big as they are now, but back in their day, you didn't see a child without a Smurf shirt on or something like that. Are you an Estes, Mr. Sadie? I dated an Estes in high school. Her name was Lee. And my ex-wife hated her.
What'd you Google?
Smurfs, I guess.
Smurfs?
Hi, Nishana. Wow.
Good grief.
How could
a teacup be worth 1,000? Jeez. Nice.
If Elvis drank out of it, Mr. Sadie would pay $5,000 for it.
There you go. Him or Valerie.
Yeah. Priscilla, fix me a cup of tea with honey and lemon.
That's good. I don't have any teacups worth. I've got a bunch of teacups. I don't have any worth 1,000.
I would drop and break that thing as I was packing it. That's where my luck is.
Yep.
No, Mr. Sadie. Probably not. We went to high school together, but I only dated her for a couple of months. And we were 17,
Young love,
and that was
precious love.
a long time ago. That's been almost 50 years. Damn, I'm vintage.
And they called it puppy love just because we're in our teens. That's a whiny song.
Yeah, but he made a bunch of damn money singing it. But I don't think he was. It was sang back in the 60s by somebody else, wasn't it?
Who you thinking sung it?
Um,
Paul Anka, right?
I thought it was one of those. Dolly Parton sang it in 1959. Paul Anka.
Dang.
Puppy Love was Dolly Parton's first single.
Really?
And she was 13 years old.
Man.
Anyway, sorry. See, if you watch this show, you will learn all kinds of bits of useless knowledge.
We sent Tom down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I need a cha-ching. What the hell? Come on, people, buy my stuff.
You know, when in our teen years, it was all about love and sweetness songs, and now with the Taylor Swift and the other girl that sounds like Taylor Swift, everything is about he did me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, even the Beatles were like, I want to hold your hand, and it was all sugary sweet.
Right. I'm going to go through I'm gonna go through all my videos, and I'm gonna cut out every time Todd starts singing, and I'm gonna make a compilation. Best hits, the best hits of the Silverhairstacker.
Then the Rolling Stones came along and said, hold my beer.
Yeah, oh my beer is right.
I can't get no satisfaction. I don't want to hold your hand. I can't get no satisfaction. This is, they were a perfect switcheroo from the Beatles.
Yeah.
The British invasion.
But the girls loved them.
They liked all of them.
I'm not so much a Beatles fan. I'm never really, which I'm really not into that 60s music anyway. I like 70s and later. Roberta and Sasha, all about the 80s. Yeah, like I know you're into all that rap stuff. Either that, or he's either into rap, or he's old and he remembers when you played the 33 and a thirds. Isn't that what it was? The 33 and a thirds, or was that the?
Yeah.
No, 45. And what was the old thick?
78.
78.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the 60s were your high school years.
I'm a believer, and I couldn't leave her.
78.
The Monkees are kind of sugary sweet too.
The who?
The Monkees.
Yeah. They were the original boy band. And when I say the original boy band, I'm talking about the ones that they were put together to sing. You know, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones they had a relationship. All the new boy bands are all constructed.
Yeah, a bunch of those bands started out sugary sweet.
Yeah.
Like the Jackson 5.
I like some of their music.
Oh yeah, you were all about it. 1, 2, 3, easy as I can see. I can see. You and me forever will be in what ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
I'm,
Rockin' Robin. Woo. Diddle-doo. Rockin' Robin.
I'm going to have to.
Go Rockin' Robin. Gotta really, really rock tonight.
You can see why Todd taught band and not chorus.
Yep. About the time, a little after I started teaching, I kind of quit listening to pop music. I was busy. I didn't really have. I mean, trying to build a career, in teaching and music, and
My high school band director, Mr. Hoff, Louis B., he was great. He was amazing. He said he liked, because he taught middle school in the morning and high school in the afternoon, just band classes. And he said he'd like to go home and just have quiet. Quiet. But
doo-wop was cool. A wop bobbaloo wop, a wop bam boom tutti free. Oh, already tutti free. Oh, already. No, was he doo-wop? There it is. Cha-ching.
Little Richard.
Yeah. Oh, great. I sold another $9 pair of army pants. Yay. Well, it's out of here. Dang, all my sales the last 3 days have been $8, $11.
No, Mike, I never had an afro. My hair was always straight as a board. Now, I had friends that they went and got perms circa the Brady Bunch, but not I.
Oh boy. It's a small world after all.
Stop. You're going to get I'm going to be humming that song all afternoon. And it's all your fault.
Yeah, that's probably why low value items are about all I'm selling is the economy sucks. People can't afford my collector items. Nobody's hard. I mean, I put up some sterling silver over the weekend, some jewelry, and I have almost zero clicks. Of course, there are probably 200,000 sterling silver necklaces on eBay. But yeah, it's getting tougher to sell stuff that people don't need. Yeah, wants and not needs.
Yeah.
Now, some things that people want are getting lots of clicks and stuff. That typewriter, I've got 18 clicks and 3 watchers. I think that's right. I just listed it this weekend. 20 clicks and 3 watchers. So that's, as far as looking at stuff. Dun, dun.
Mr. Sadie, you must have watched a lot of Barney if you can remember, as old as your kids are, to remember the Barney song, which I guess that would be your grandkids.
I think caps and hats categories had a downturn.
was it on Scott's show? He was talking about hats, or was that on one of our shows last week? I don't remember.
Yeah. And I,
But
I just agree with it. Yeah.
let's just check something.
I mean, during the COVID days, you could sell hats out the wazoo. But no moss, no more.
Oh, guy, you got to quit singing. These songs get stuck in my head.
Okay.
I was just singing. I was in my mind. I was hearing "Puppy Love."
We get stuck on something else. At least it's not the Barney song.
Yeah. In the original, the original Shrek movie, when Shrek and Donkey go up to this little music box thing where the little characters are in it are singing, that little song got stuck in my head. It took me forever to get it out of my mind. That one time.
I don't remember. I mean, I watched the movie, but I don't remember that scene.
Okay.
Couldn't get a haircut. I didn't have any trouble getting a haircut. I just go in my clippers in the bathroom, just bzz, 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 and I'm done.
I know this don't sound pathetic. How do you tell? Where do you tell how many listings is for a certain item?
That's good, Chastity. What?
How do you tell if you go to eBay and you type baseball caps? Where does it? Isn't there a place where you can tell how many listings there is?
And most people call them
Oh,
hats.
here it is. Now here it is. It's right here at the top of the screen. There's 1,200,000 plus results for baseball caps.
There you go.
So there's your competition.
And you kind of narrowed it down. You didn't include football hats or
No, I just said
golf hats or tennis hats or.
Well, I'm old school, and the only people that really wore caps back when I was coming up was baseball players.
And Leave It to Beaver. He always had that.
Yeah.
Goofy little hat on.
Oh, I'm picking up. There's some Bass Pro Shops. Make America great again.
Soccer hats.
1,200,000.
Rugby hats. We could go on and on.
I don't think they wear hats in rugby. I think they wear helmets, don't they?
Polo hats. There you go. Now those are helmets.
When Sasha was going to a speech therapist when he was little, because we were in there every week, you get to know the other parents. And one of the other parents came in while there was a child was out, back doing this session. Their daughter came in, and she had her right arm was like in a major cast. And she came in, and it was the father was there that time. And I said, my goodness, what happened to you? And he said, lacrosse. And I said, I didn't think lacrosse was a contact sport. He said, those bitches will kill each other. He said, that was two girls grabbing for the same ball or whatever you call it in lacrosse. And she said, both of them are in casts because they messed up muscles in their arms.
Mm.
He's like, yeah, he said, girl sports are a lot rougher than boy sports, even though they're not supposed to be. Because they're aggressive. Roller derby. Hey, I love me some roller derby.
I remember Raquel Welch did a roller derby movie. She's pretty good in it.
Yeah, we used to go to when we lived in Charleston. We lived in Goose Creek, suburb of Charleston. We we'd go uptown to roller derby matches. And my aunt, my dad's oldest sister, man, she was into that sport. I would have been little. I'd probably been 10 or 11. But we used to watch a lot. We used to go to a lot of roller derby because it was cheap. But Ken, this is a family show, son. Mud wrestling is so old. It's
Every,
chocolate pudding wrestling now.
every time I think about mud wrestling, I think about that Stripes movie and John Candy in a mud wrestling pit with those
Girls.
girls. There were like 2 or 3 of them hopping on his back, and
Well, that's good. You know,
I
it's
bet they
history.
I bet they do a good show, roller derby. I
You
remember
know,
Raquel Welch going on the Johnny Carson Tonight Show
yeah.
and promoting that movie, and Johnny said something like, "Man, that looks rough, and man, you could really get injured." And she said, "Oh, it's not so bad. You know, there's lots of padding." And Johnny goes, "Ha ha ha! Yeah, there's lots of padding on those. Ha ha
Yeah,
ha!"
yeah. His legal team was always watching every one of the shows to see whether they would have to defend him in court from a lawsuit.
I
Uh,
know.
but you know what? Like in the wrestling and the wrestling, yes, it's all staged, it's all planned. But I'm gonna tell you what, when they dropped a bloke from 6 feet onto the ground and
Hi, Ron.
he hits that mat, they say, well, they know how to foul. I don't care. That's still got the sting of might.
Mm-hmm.
And those back in roller derby days when they were, boys, girls, whatever, they were they would like arm somebody and they would, knock them off their feet and they'd land on their butt. It's still padding or not, that still had to mess with your spine.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah, let the good times roll right there.
yeah, Uncle Buck. John Candy was good. I mean, he was funny. It didn't matter what he was in. He was funny. I mean, even if it was just a bit part like he was in the Home Alone movie.
What they
When he,
called Don Rickles, Mr. Warmth or something like that.
yeah.
He was good at those roasts, man. He could tear people up.
Yeah.
Flopping and slopping.
All right. It's 10:04. I got to get out of here.
All right, let's shut this puppy down. I don't think we taught anybody anything good about reselling today, except look for lederhosen.
Yeah. And maybe stay away from ball caps unless they were worn by Elvis or somebody, because
Yeah,
me and 200,000, that's a lot of ball caps.
buy stuff that people will use, you know, because that's kind of what people are buying instead of things that they want as much. We learned about Smurfs. Yeah.
Now, I was born in 1957, Mr. Sadie. Okay, let's get that straight. I am vintage, not antique.
Wow, roller derby started pre-war. That's cool.
Have fun with haying, Mr. Sadie. I mean, Texas Bandit.
You know, roller derby, that's one sport where the women were a whole lot more popular than when the men did it.
Yeah. Because those uniforms they wore were very form fitting.
Form fitting. Fitting.
Fitting. That's
fitting.
right. All right. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, Tom.
See you later, Todd.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. And we're going to close out the show with a melody from The Sound of Music. So, nah. All right. See y'all tomorrow on Tom's channel, the Queen City Picker. Today at 11 Central, I think, is Primo Chemo. Who else we got today? John Flip It Ain't Easy's going to be on at 5 Central. Who else? Who am I leaving out? Women's volleyball. Yeah, those sand volleyball uniforms, they're kind of skimpy. Of course, most of the sand volleyball players they're just skinny. Not much to look at. You got to have a little cushion. Tactical, we're shutting it down. Welcome, though. You're the one who has the sideways picture. All right. Baby shark. Do, 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 do. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Bye, y'all.